You're wearing sunglasses.
Because it's bright.
We're inside.
Does it really make it all go away? Or does it simply make it all less current? Are you hungry when you come my way?
Hey, this is Briana for Unsigned and Unleashed, and I'm here with Seahaven, Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
And Mike.
I'm Mike.
How are you guys today?
How are you doing?
I'm awesome. Okay, so right now you guys are on tour with Me Without You and Touche Amore, who you've toured with before. You guys weren't touring a lot before because you were working on the album, so how has it been like getting back into the swing of things?
It's good. I mean, touring is kind of a strange thing. You kind of you go out and after like the first week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, like you start to miss home, you know, more and more, and you kind of, you know, like miss things, you know, that you don't get to have while on tour, and then you get home, and then you get a week and a half home, and you need to just get out, you need to leave on tour again. So it's kind of a strange thing, but we were home for quite a while. How long were we home?
We were home like 4 months.
Okay.
This tour definitely has been hard to get back into, I think, for me anyway, just because we've been home for so long.
Yeah.
But like Kyle said, like after a couple weeks, like you get back into it, you miss home, and then you get past the missing home thing, and you're just on tour.
Okay.
Yeah, for me it was this tour actually, even though it was a very long time before we had been on the road. Like the first day, I was just like, yeah, let's do it. And you know, it's always rough, like the first couple shows, getting certain things and like, you know, getting everything situated. But I was ready. It's a good tour, so it's hard to complain. You know.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys have put out 2 singles from the new album so far, Flesh and Silhouette, and then you guys put out a 7-inch in the meanwhile till the record comes out. So how have fans been reacting to the new material so far?
I would say
very well.
Positively.
Very positive.
I would say positive. I mean, you don't want to say positive because it kind of sounds a little like self-absorbed, maybe. But it's been positive. You know what I mean? Like people have said nice things, and they've you know, seemed to enjoy it when we play the new songs.
Yeah.
So
you guys have a song called Honeybee, which is mostly acoustic, and it's, I'd say, like probably one of your most popular songs. Do you think you'll ever do like another stripped down song like that in the future? Why or why not?
I would say absolutely. There was never like an intentional move as far as like oh, you know, we have to have the stripped down the stripped down song on the record, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we have a lot of songs, and then this is the, you know, this is the quiet one or whatever. It was never like an intentional move, but yeah, the new record, I would say, is definitely all in all kind of a little more mellow. So I feel like there's you know, traces of that, you know, kind of all throughout the album. So and there might, you know, there might be songs that are like that as well, just as far as being, you know, so minimal in that. So.
Okay. Sweet. You need a pass? Cameo by your phenomenal. Alright, so a bit of a personal question, but especially on the first EP and slightly on Winter Forever, Kyle, you kind of talk about your father a bit. Is that going to be like another lyrical theme on Reverie Lagoon?
I would say, yeah. I mean, I would. There's no, as far as this kind of ties into the last question. As far as like going in, there's never like a preconceived like attempt. Like, oh, you know, this one we're gonna have like a soft song on it, or this one the lyric content is gonna be this. You know what I mean? It's all kind of whatever is organic, whatever, you know, comes naturally. So I would say, you know, possibly. I don't lyrically or musically, I never want to give away like too much as far as like what the album's gonna be, but there's definitely definitely several themes from, you know, the first and the last release that kind of carry over and kind of have, you know, going from the first to the second. There's definitely like the second chapter of, you know, this type of subject or whatever it may be, and then like going to this one, it's kind of, you know, the next chapter after that. So, you know, it's kind of like all progression. There's references all throughout, you know, the releases. So, yeah, there's definitely some related themes and some new themes and all that. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so as a band, what's been your favorite tour so far and why? That's a good one.
What's your favorite tour, man?
This tour has been really, really fun. I think the tour with Man Overboard a couple years ago. That was a fun one. I can't really think of like a tour that I didn't enjoy.
Okay.
Like I don't ever think we've had a bad tour, like bad interactions or bad shows or anything. Everything has always been very satisfactory to me.
Awesome.
Satisfactory, I like that.
Satisfactory.
It's like a great. No, this tour is great. I mean, it's cliche because, you know, that's what I feel a lot of people say. Oh, the tour we're on, but no, this tour really is good. The camaraderie is great. The music is great. So yeah, that Man Overboard tour, I think is a standout for all of us, just because like the vibe, like just the way everyone kind of got along. It was a really good like energy.
Like positive.
Yeah, it was very, very good. Very high morale, very good, like smooth sailing tour. So that's, I think, why that sticks out. But a lot of tours kind of mesh in and blend in together because it's so much of the same type of thing, you know, like kind of repetition type thing. But yeah, this tour is cool. I liked, I don't know, what have we done? I like
the transit tour was pretty fun.
Transit tour was fun.
What's wrong with Pianos Become the Teeth?
Yeah, we did their first Tuesday's first headliner with pianos. That was great. That was like our first time playing. Like we had done a US before that, but like that was like our first like, you know, full tour. That's just as far as having like a real package and like a real like all that. But yeah, balance and pianos was really cool over in UK, but. Yeah, this one I think we're all really stoked on. It's a good tour, good turnouts. So.
I'm glad to hear that. Sweet. Okay, so you guys are in your early 20s. I think that when Winter Forever came out, you guys were just getting out of teenage land. So now that you've had some time, what's been like the most important lesson you've learned as an adult?
And generally, or musically, or tour related, or
generally. Take it how you will.
Wow, that's a good question. What have you learned, Mike? Nothing?
Perfecting the mustache.
Well, that is one thing.
Yes.
I have recently grown this mustache out. But taxes.
Taxes.
Keeping receipts.
Yes. No, I don't know how to do taxes, so...
That's a great answer.
Keeping track of all the receipts.
The one thing you're happy that you've learned through teen to later is
nothing life
taxes.
Related, just taxes.
Taxes are great.
Money. Okay.
Taxes.
How about you, Kyle?
I would say learning that... I don't know, I feel like you're 18 and you think you know everything. You think that you have everything figured out, and you don't. And then you're 21 and you think you have it figured out, and then you don't. So just kind of realizing that, like, even when you feel like you really got it, you know, down, and you kind of, you know, have some hold on, you know, what it is, what your life is or whatever. It's always just
you never know.
Spinning around and, you know, taking you for a ride. So I think knowing that it's all unknown. You know what I mean?
Knowing that you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You just don't know.
So learning that, because until when you're younger, it's harder for you to. I don't know. You don't have the time to understand where that happens. So as you get older, you go. You know, you're like, okay, you know, I got it, and then you start to realize, you know, every couple of years you kind of realize that. But I would say that.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for talking to me.
Absolutely. Thank you for talking to us.
No problem. So, what's up next for you guys?
We're putting out an album.
Yes.
It is called Reverie Lagoon, Music for Escapism Only, and comes out the 25th of March. Run for Cover Records, and it is a record.
It's a record.
It is a record.
It is a record. It's very true.
Neutral.
And I'm very proud of it. I feel we all are.
We're all very proud of it.
Happy with it. It's been a long time in the making, and I don't know. I think it's different, and it's the next step, and hopefully people enjoy it. So we'll put that out, and then lots of touring, lots of plans. Nothing we can announce. We're going to Europe. Yeah. I always forget about these things. We're going to Europe in what, April? Mid-April. She knows it.
Yes, I know.
Mid-April. And then after that, we'll be doing some more fun stuff, and
keep fighting the good fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. All right.